How far do electric vehicles go when they're fully loaded down? That's an interesting question. You've seen a lot of videos online about towing with an EV, but what happens when you actually load the vehicle up with max payload? In this case, I'm in a Mustang Mach-E, which has 963 pounds of payload, and I have 4 people and golf bags. I'm pretty sure we're fully loaded down. Pretty sure. We drove down to Sidney, Nebraska, which is about 76 miles away, and I'm gonna head back to Gearing, Nebraska, and I'll give you some details in this video. We'll do an exterior walk around. I'll talk to you about the interior when I don't have it loaded up, and then I'll walk you through how much range we have left. Right now, as it stands, 168 miles, 63% battery. Yeah, interesting stuff. We should be able to make it. But I'm just curious how much range loss we're going to get. We're going to go actually, we're going to go about the same elevation. Some elevation changes because we're at 4,200 feet. And we'll do about 70 to 75 miles an hour depending on the different roads we're on. And oh, hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. I forgot to say that because I kind of think I did. Yeah, anyways, we finished playing golf, got the AC on. It's a 75-degree day. It's not much wind, and we're going to get on down the road and give it a roll. Okay, here's our route. We're going to go from Sidney, Nebraska up to the double L, drop off on our friends, and then back to Gearing. So I'm going to hit go, and we'll see what it does. It's going to calculate the distance, and it's going to tell us we're going to be there in 3 hours and 46 or 3:46 p.m. Charger free, like your phone. And then you go here, and you can see by the time we get to Gearing, we should have 32% battery power. So 32%. So let's see what happens and see if we can get, if 32 is going to match up, if the system's correct on estimating how much batteries going to use, or we'll see if it's wrong. Okay, they just dropped this off. It's all white, so I figured I'd do a quick walk around before I get it really dirty. And so this is a cool lighting signature here. See the LED lights there, and the Mustang in the front. We've seen this vehicle a few times. I've seen, yeah, starting to get used to look now. It's been out for maybe a year or two now. We have the Mach-E 4X there, which is here we have the wheels, we have the side profile, pretty good. It's interesting how short it is. You expect it to be a taller SUV. It's actually a shorter, it's like a compact crossover. This is really interesting. You press the button here, and then you grab the handle, and that's how you get in the vehicle. We'll show you more about that another day on the inside. There's your doors closing. Separate over here, this is interesting, I don't know. So then you don't have a holder on that side, which is interesting. You don't have this thing, so you kind of just grab the door there. Come around the back. Really, I like the way they did the back end. It definitely has the Mustang look to it. It's the same kind of lights the Mustang has. The pony's there in the middle, and the Mustang is there, and then press a button. And I put some chairs back here to kind of show you the overall cargo room. And so we're going to a soccer game here in a few minutes. So there's the chairs. We have a long kind of umbrella stand we put out. Kind of a plug in here. Some lights back here and a little cubby hole for more stuff. And then in here is a spare tire kit to pump up your spare tire and a charger. If that's where your storage is for that. So then, and then there's a button here to close it. But yeah, that is the Mustang Mach-E this week I'm driving in white before it got all dirty, because it's gonna get dirty. And then this is your charging port up here. Boom, plug it in, and you're ready to rock and roll. Okay, I got a moment here. Let's do the Blue Cruise. This is version 1.2. So you put on the turn signal, it moves you over as you're seeing, and then in the lane, and I'll turn signal off, and that's it. It works great. Okay, here's your update. So we just pulled off of I-80. We have 46% range left, or 46% battery power left. It's 44 miles to our next stop, then like 20 miles in. So we should have plenty of power, 123 miles of range. We're getting a little rain, so a little weather moving in. But I want to talk about something real fast. So as I told you, we're maxed out. We're about 800 pounds of human weight, maybe 125 or so of golf clubs and balls. And so we have plenty of payload at that point. We also have something interesting. So we have my friend Mike here, who is 6'4". We have Shar behind him. Shar, you're what, 5'4", 5'3"? 5'3", and we have Russ behind me, who is 5'6". I'm 5'7", 5'8" with boots on. And so having the 4 of us in this vehicle, I'm curious, you have enough room, Mike?
Yes.
What do you guys back there? Enough room?
Plenty of room back there.
Plenty of room back there. So that's pretty interesting to have this many people and somebody tall and somebody short mixture fitting in the vehicle. Now, if we were all 6'4", yeah, it'd be a real tough thing. But being a little bit shorter on side, and yeah, it's raining coming through. This is a rainbow over there. It's interesting how quiet it is in the cabin, even though the rain's coming through. So,
pretty smooth.
Yeah, so it's smooth, it's quiet. There's a rainbow. I'm telling you, this is a special drive coming back. And we have the rain. It does well in the rain. Turn my windshield wipers on. The sun is shining. Yeah. And I drove to Denver and back yesterday and had no problems. That was 400 miles of driving yesterday, so seats are pretty comfortable. Headroom's pretty good. Yeah. Overall, good impression. Okay, so we made it back to the house. So we have 76 miles. We have 29% battery. So that's basically what we thought we were going to be. Off by a couple percentage points. I thought we'd be a little bit better as far as the number. But 76 miles, that's great. We drove an hour and a half down, played golf, drove an hour and a half back. So we had a 3-hour drive and fully loaded in this cabin. As you can see, I was going to show you the cabin here real fast. We have the Bluetooth Blue Cruise screen here. This, like I said, reads the eyeballs. We have the different controls here for the wipers. We have some lighting controls. I have the setting, this is cruise control and your volume control, cell phone, and then we have the big screen, right? And the big screen's got lots of different features. It's pretty quick in how it does things, goes through stuff. Sync 4A, yes. So it pulls up, and then we have different cameras. We can see different cameras going on. I'm going to plug it in here in a minute, and we have the park assist button there as well. One thing that's interesting to note is I just close out of that. I just found this out is that if you go into controls, this is how you open your rear tailgate. It opens from there. So there's no physical button, which I don't really like because, or the, excuse me, lift gate's ajar. I don't really like because when you have to have the vehicle on to use that, or you can use the key fob in my pocket when I pull it out, which is right here. But inside the cabin, if the vehicle's off, you can't open the lift gate. So if you run outside real fast and you want to open it from inside the cabin or something, you're kind of, well, that's well. But then it's kind of cool though. You can press and it'll close itself. Now that's a little handy. Now that one I can dig that one. All right, and then we have the front that opens. Let's see if that will open. It opens. I wonder if that will close itself. Let's test this. No, front ajar, so I guess I have to close that myself. Yep, we can figure that one out. All right, so then I have the HVAC controls here. The big volume knob actually changes when you use temperature. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of dual purpose. Also, heated seats will change. You can change how that's doing. So kind of a dual purpose knob there. I have a wireless controller here. I have 2 cup holders, plus I have additional storage room down here as well. You can see there is your double stitching there and some nice covering here as well. Big panel moonroof. These are the seats like I talked about, and my friend again was 6'4" sitting there, and there it slopes back down. So nice sloping lines in the vehicle. There's a couple odd things about the vehicle you need to know, is that this is the controls to open the door. It goes like this and it closes, right? So that's the thing. And then I'll turn it off so it doesn't beep at us when we get out. Don't love Ford beeps. I just not a big fan of them. But we'll open this and close it. And then over here, like I said, is the payload number, 963 pounds. And then we'll close the door here. And you can see we still have secure code. So you can do your codes that Ford's had for years. I want to check out here because this is interesting. You push a button and it opens the door. On the front, you push a button, then you can have a handle. So it's interesting that there's only one handle here, but there is no handle here. So it kind of pushes the door out. You get in the rear cup holder, and my friend Russ said that this armrest was pretty comfortable for him back here. I have the USBs down there, some air vents there, and yeah, the only issue to run into is if you are a taller person, you might have some headroom issues in the back, but besides that, I got plenty of room. And look at the leg room I still have sitting behind myself. So a good amount of room here in the Mach-E. I do need to show you the front area. It's one detail I haven't showed you. All right, before I show you that thing up front, I'm going to plug this in my 220. This is a 220 cable from Electron I got, and it's hooked up to my 220 outside my house. You can put a 220 charger outside your house, inside your house. I did outside my house because the press zones I get, I don't know if I'm going to get them inside the charger up front or the charger behind, whatever. I just want more flexibility. So I'm going to plug this in. Now this on a 220 hookup should take between 8 to 10 hours. 110, like you're plugging in the light cord, that's, forget about it. That's a couple days. And supercharger, you're probably about an hour to get the fully charge on this Mustang Mach-E, depending on the charger speed, and all these different variables. But yeah, if you're on a road trip, supercharger, fast charger, excuse me, a fast charger, because Tesla supercharger, they have a name on that. Using a fast charger is the way to go. At home, this is stupid cheap to charge, and you just plug it in, and then by tomorrow, I have a full charge. I'll have 300 miles of range. Not a big deal. Open this up. So there is your front area, which I actually, I completely forgot about. We could put some storage up there, and I forgot about it for this golf trip. So, whoops, my bad on that one. But yeah, I thought it was pretty, like I said, a pretty good drive, pretty comfortable, and good range. And to be able to do this and go down for a golf trip and come back fully loaded is pretty darn impressive. So for more impressive videos, see what I did there? Check out videos over here, website down below as well, pickuptrucktalk.com. Check out more stuff over there. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.